Post. And this should put a message through here. And this saying that I'm live. Now, notify me about Twitch. Content. Okay, so that should work, but perhaps. This bot is terrible unless it's sending videos that I don't want it to send in servers. Bang, bang, Alright. Oh wait, yeah, I need to edit. Docs. It works now. Cool. A little loud. Wait, and then I also need to switch to this. This. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now we're chilling. How did I do this? I guess it did that. Okay, that makes more sense. We'll fill this area with some flowers, I guess, at some point. Alright, so we'll continue making this road here that I was building just now. Do you need to go get a shulker of deep slate? So I'm gonna go do that now. I don't think I use any of the bot rate shit. So. Who knows if that message even needs to be there. Could also continue with the other stuff over there. I don't really want to do that right now. This is kind of annoying that I have to show my secret base thing on stream. It's not like anybody that plays the server is going to watch this. Or at least anybody that doesn't, you know? Server. One shulker. Another one there next time I need it. This music disc is really good, by the way. Never listen to the music discs in game. I usually just listen to them on Spotify. They're more of a collectible for me. Spencer's area. Some deep slate. Some more food. real quick. Oh, show some PT yet. A, nobody's here. B, people are. It's too early in the stream for ads, bro. Is that the cold pig? We need A, yellow concrete, and B, need fucking sea lanterns. Maybe we go get some of that as well. While I'm... So, all this is stuff that needs to be done with the street. This can be left. Wow, can this just stop lagging? This needs to be in there. Other than that, I don't really need too much else. I might need the torches to do some other stuff, but plenty of those. Okay, let me go get a sunflower. Find one in the forest here. That'd be awesome. I think I have one in my house anyways. Doesn't really matter. And I'll get some bone meal. I need to make a bone meal farm. I mean, I have a wither skeleton farm that works well enough for that, but I need like a farm for it. I get like 4 shulker boxes just in case. So I need one. I'm just gonna get all of these. Also pop them out there. Just for funsies. Right. That goes back in there. So we get a shulker of sand. Which I guess I'll just take out of there. And then a shulker of gravel, which I guess I'll also take out of there. And sunflower. Here we are. One of them. How much yellow concrete do I have? It's concrete powder. 14. I'll make some myself then. That's what I need. I need bone meal, which I think is over here. Yeah, it should be next to the bones. Bones and bone meal. Bone blocks. Which I'll take some of. Just throw this back in here. Shulker full of bone meal. It's pretty good. What else might I need? These guys. I don't need too much. Not much actual deep slate, not much cobbled. So yeah. We'll just go with this. This is fine. I'll have some extra shulkers with me in case I need them. I also need food. We'll just do bread again. I'm just gonna try to use up a lot of the food that I have in there. Stockpile, like, actually good food. Rather than just eating all the steak that I get. I do really want to finish, like, the waterfront here. just make this all look nice. Get rid of all the sand there and shit. But that'll be in the future. Bone meal, a whole stack on this, and get, I think it's going to be 2 stacks of yellow dye. Yeah. Four. It's just 4 each. That makes 8 stacks of concrete powder. Okay. Place down all these guys just to get them out of my inventory. And we'll start doing some of this. I need wool as well. Shit. Forgot I needed, let me grab one of these guys. Forgot I needed yellow carpet as well. Do this. I do not care. It's my realm. I'll do what I want with it. Probably should have done this separating the floor colors and stuff like that. So like having this one be wool, this be glass kind of stuff. But yellow, we do have some yellow wool and some yellow. Ugh, can some of this copper oxidize faster? Holy shit. I'm changing the music. Exactly what I want. There we go. Sleep. Should probably try to light up the surrounding area, but I also don't want to. That's way too much effort. So we have deep slate, sea lanterns, more deep slate, and some concrete powder. And we'll actually bring some of the top with me. I do need that to build the sidewalks, and if I can do that at the same time, that would be awesome. Anyways. So, yeah, it's 2 between. And I need stone to build underneath some of this. Oopsies. What's up, Akum? How are you doing? Why is the bitrate so bad whenever I play Minecraft on OBS? I feel like I'm looking at the replay on YouTube, and it's just awful. Is it that bad for you? Yes? Okay, cool. Awesome. That's lovely. Let's see. Let's look at the OBS settings real quick. Okay, I can't change that. Let's just change this to 4,000. Recording with software. I don't know, man. It'll be fine. I turned it up a little bit. Was that necessary? Did you need to type that, Akum? Let's just do this. This might be the easier way to do this faster. Just go back through, add the carpets on top. Alright, so this section's done. At least for the deep slate part. Let me turn the Minecraft music up. That's not the right thing. There we go. Sorry, I need to tab out for a second. So I might try to... I'm going to fill that in later. I don't really feel like doing that on stream. That doesn't seem like the most entertaining way to do that, or to do stuff in Minecraft. It's just filling in a huge area, which I guess I'm kind of doing right now, but it's a lot less satisfying than what I'm probably going to end up doing, which is breaking a large area. Okay, I turned the Minecraft music up way too loud. Bam, this. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So this can go here. That. Alright. Fuck. I crouched too late. And then I just did not look at my monitor when placing that block. Nice. Genius. Which one's the top shopper? Here we go. All those. So let's catch this side up to where this one is at. Just make a platform here. Okay, more stone. Let's throw the garbage in here real quick, because this is confusing me. I just need the stuff that I'm going to be using in my inventory. Not trying to texture anything quite yet. Really just going for the flat area, and then we'll kind of fix it later after this is all done. Bam, bam, bam. Really bad at this game for some reason. This is all up. That. Do one more. We'll do one more like this as well. Make that a little bit wider in a few spots. And then just gotta catch the road part up. I guess this doesn't fully caught up. Make some slabs as well. Sleep when we can. I'm gonna walk away, walk back. No, okay. I thought that would work. Finish the slabs here real quick. 3. And now we're good to go. I love the Minecraft music, man. It's so good. And here we go. think once I'm done with this, I'm going to start clearing out the area to the right here a little bit more. Because the left area is relatively cleared out. In terms of space that I have. I need to add more blocks over there, if anything. But... so we'll finish this. Alright, so I go over here. I think I have the beacon set up here still, right? Yeah. So I don't think I need to make it like this far out necessarily, but I think like here, I think it's a good point to start at least. I can mine extra if I need to. I probably will, but just go straight through the mountain like that. The hill, I guess it's not even a mountain. And let's make a beacon here as well. I do need to start getting some more emeralds as well. I say as I have like an entire shulker full of emeralds, but which may seem like a flex, but also like I'm gonna need more beacons down at some point in certain areas, so I genuinely do need them. One more round. This should be 5 by 5, I think. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. And this is 3 by 3 with the beacon on top. 2 all the way over here. And one around the bottom layer here. And I have a ton of beacons because of my Wither Skeleton farm, so I'm chilling with those. It's just I gotta catch up on the emerald business. Even turn up. I just gotta turn my headphones up. What's up, sheep? Oh, I think that worked. Wait, I gotta get rid of it. She said Chewy and pet pictures. Sorry, my girlfriend just woke up, and I just looked at Discord, and she had joined the new Discord server, so I needed to see her send a picture of her dog in the pet pictures channel. It's like, it's Chewy, man. If you guys knew Chewy, you'd get it. Where did I cut it off again? I'm wondering if I need to chop more trees or not. Here? Yeah, we should be chilling. Mostly. Chop like a few. Way over. And this one isn't even on the hill, so... So I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this first. Break all the way through all the stone. And go back with the shovel. This might not be the best way to do this, but... Oh. I hear pillagers. That's not good. Drop all of this into the water because I do not want it or need it. Go back through. I just want to pick up all this stuff so it doesn't go to waste. Like I'm gonna need all the dirt 100%. The stone, I'll probably use it for something. Whether people need like stone bricks or whatnot for other people's builds. It looks good on OBS, which is the weird part. I don't get the bitrate when I play Minecraft, man. It just makes no sense to me. Stone goes back here. Dirt can go there. Which I don't actually think I mind very much of with this inventory set. That makes sense. I guess I did mine some. Kind of bullshit. And the gravel. That up. Go back to mining. Because I don't really talk too much while I play Minecraft, so it's kind of weird to stream it, I guess. But like, I also just kind of want to stream and don't have like a specific stream idea other than playing this, and then playing Valorant is just like impossible because my ping, or like I end up lagging a lot. It's not like lag spikes or anything, it's just consistently bad ping, but the ping doesn't show differently. It genuinely just feels terrible to play on stream. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I just play like 8 times worse on stream every time. Everything feels like ever so slightly delayed. I press it, so... I don't know. I like Minecraft because it's like a chill game, but like, at the same time, I need something to talk about specifically. I just don't know. I guess Platchat's doing their top 10 players of all time thingy soon, so we'll see how close their list is to mine. I've seen a few people putting some lists out on like Twitter and whatnot, and they were interesting compared to mine. I started watching TMV's video on it. I never finished it though, so I'll need to finish watching that just to see. Because like I think his takes are generally reasonable. Like they have reason behind them at least, rather than just like feeling kind of random at some points. Sleep real quick. Ugh. So swap out this shulker for the other one. Watch. Oh, is that like the South American teams tournament or whatever? Going to like Lev, Crew. You got, I think, Loud Furia are playing in that one. I probably should watch that, but honestly just don't want to. Like I'll see the clips on Twitter and whatnot, but that's about it. 2G not loud? Yeah, okay. I thought I saw Loud in that one, but I mean, Loud should be in that. Have new roster play, like new roster moves and stuff. Like they should be doing that. I should be watching the Furia games at the very least, I think. But I saw that Okeanos was playing ISO for Lev, and I'm just like, yeah, no. I'm not watching that right now. That could not have gone well. No serious tournament, but I like the Crew Corrode comp. Let me look at that. Let's switch display capture. Yeah. Where is this? I think maybe so. Crew, Haven, 2G, Corrode. Here we go. Corrode. I mean, yeah, this is the comp that I think people should be running, except I have Yoru instead of Neon. And it just came out, so I'm assuming they're not going to play solo Yoru, so makes sense. I really, really like this comp. This is, in my opinion, the best comp on this map. Other than, obviously, the Yoru. Now, this comp is terrible. Mizzino is playing Yoru on Haven? And they won? And he didn't go mega negative on FKD? Damn. Alright, pop off, King. He's playing it on Sunset too? Oh, they're playing Double Duelist. Okay. That makes more sense. Still. Okay. Okay, Mizzino. That's actually pretty promising for Crew. I need to pull all my chat shit back up. I do like to see that. I wish I saw that before I posted my America's Power Rankings video. That legitimately might get them up above 100 Thieves for me. But to be fair, they played that game after I put it out anyways, so it's fine. Xena can improve on this. Yeah, I agree. I didn't think Kesnet's Yoru was very good when he played it in stage 1, but if they have a legitimately good Yoru player and lean into Double Duelist, let Kesnet play the stuff that he's good at, I could see that working out for them. I don't think that'll lead them to having like a super high ceiling or anything, but like, yeah, it could be good. Like they could make champs. Which I mean, I still think they could even before that, because they had a good regular season. But I don't know. I'm not gonna like. I don't think they'll like win Americas or anything, obviously, but I do need to record a video at least today. That'll probably be. I'll probably do Pacific Power Rankings. I might record the pick'ems as well, because those are just. The pick'ems videos are really easy. I just go through and I click a bunch of things and then kind of repeat what I said in the power rankings video. Now, they generally don't do very well, so we'll see. I might just go back to doing the power rankings and predictions in one, so I can put the videos out later in the week as well. It makes it easier on me. Or like, I generally feel like I have to put the power rankings ones out right after the games end. And then the pick'ems I can do like before the games start. Thing. She's still the favorites to win Americas. I mean, if Leaf isn't playing in Americas, I would say no. But I would imagine he will be. I don't really think the EWC stuff matters too much. But yeah, if Leaf is still sick for Americas, it definitely hurts their chances for, like, everything. Like, even champs. I would say just not having him in for, like, a few months to practice and whatnot, then that's not ideal. But yeah. I would still say they're the favorites with Leaf, even if they do start experimenting and stuff, which they should do. I genuinely think that'll make them a better team by experimenting and doing some, like, having more different stuff that teams don't expect and, like, playing in different styles and whatnot. Because I think the team is capable of doing that. It's just whether they will take the risk to do that. And they should take the risk to do that because, I mean, they kind of they should have learned their lesson at Toronto with that. Where they were super conservative with their comp choices and whatnot. Just, like, kind of swapping out the Teo for a scan initiator, which kind of, on most maps, did not work out for them, specifically Lotus. And swapping the Sova in. I hate that the gravel's in the middle of this. It's actually PMOing me. Can they play double duelist? Yeah. I think they can. I don't know if they will, though, because that doesn't really seem like a thing that would be Valen's style. And that's one thing I'm fine if they, like, don't experiment too much with. But I think they should try, like, more double Sentinel stuff with Jonah on, like, Vise, because he was playing that on Pearl. Maybe Leaf more on Chamber than anything else. I think that would be good to try out. Yeah, I think Leaf could play Duelist, let Jaw still play the Yaru. That would work out. I think their main thing for champs is Jaw just needs to play better. I don't care, like, what positions he's being put in. He just needs to play better. Yvonne Chambers a beast at Bangkok? Yeah. I mean, I think they just didn't think it fit the meta enough, and they wanted to play, like, different stuff. So I get why they didn't do it. But I do agree that they probably should have done it. Maybe on one map. I mean, Bind's coming back, they'll be able to do it there. That wouldn't be too bad. My random empty shulkers. I feel like I had so many. We'll leave that shulker there. And then this one. This one. These two. Back with me. I am gonna go just finish this part though. But yeah, I think with Bind coming back, they'll probably play the chamber on that map. It's just like kind of like putting certain people on like a second like a double sentinel or a double duelist kind of thing. Like that means Jonah or Leaf need to play either a sentinel or a duelist respectively. And I don't think those are those guys' best roles. Like this team is built to play double initiator, the G2 team. So it's kind of a little wonky when you start getting like non-double initiator comps with that team. But they're still really good at playing that style, so it doesn't really matter as much if Jonah's maybe not going to frag out as much on a like Viper or Vise or like something like that. And like I like Leaf was really good on Duelist for a while, but like I feel like the big games when he played Duelist were really bad from him most of the time. Like there were some occasional good ones in there, but it was like the majority of the time I did not enjoy watching his performances, especially like the qualification games. I feel like him being a little nervy on stage was kind of the reason C9 haven't made an international since Champs 21. Not the main reason, but part of it. Which might be a smoking hot take. It's one that I've been consistent on. Obviously, like, he's not the reason that current C9 isn't making anything, but... Jonah, besides Breach. Yeah, I don't know. They were keeping the Breach over from the Teo meta, and then realized it was bad, hopefully. It looked like they realized, so they should be swapping him off with that. The bot on Twitch. Ban. In. I mean, yeah, if they don't come out with some interesting comps, I'd be very disappointed. I mean, I said that about them at Toronto, and they didn't come out with anything interesting, but let's go dump these back at the chests over here. Sleep real quick. Do another dirt one. On the ground. So these two shulkers are free now. And then I'll take this one. Hit him high on crew. Just like a coach. Or with comps? Yeah, that's true. I mean, G2 have Anders though. Like it wasn't like, I don't think it was a lack of like being able to innovate for G2. I think it was the lack of like want to innovate. Like they didn't want to take a risk and try something new. Just kind of wanted to keep it the same from where it was when they were doing really well, which they were doing really well last year in multiple different metas. So they could have just stuck with that and not had to change anything. But decided that that wasn't the way they wanted to go, which I think was ultimately the wrong decision. Alright, so cleared out this area now. Which now, looking at this, I kind of want more space because I know I'm going to need more space, but I don't want to have to chop these trees down. You two got too comfortable. Exactly. Which it ended up not being for the best. Like, I get why they didn't innovate as much, but it was not the right move. So basically, this whole build is I'm building a street from my hometown in real life, and I'm like building like a bunch of buildings across the thing, so it'll be like one of those, the buildings from the street. I just need to make sure I have enough space to build it, and I'm kind of just working on the road part right now. I got bored of building the buildings, so I'm gonna clear out the space for now and just hope I have the want to do that when I'm done. Which actually, I mean, I need to build the buildings to know how far this road's gonna go. I mean, some of these things aren't like actual things in real life. It's kind of meant to be like a shopping district for the server. Like this obviously is just an end shop where I'll put like elytras, fireworks, endstone, stuff like that here. So that'll all be there. And there's some other buildings, just like these are all real. Yes, yeah, this is a realm that I have with me and my friends. Oh, there's a spider underneath. I need to do this. Oh, this is not lit up. That was lit up. You want a little tour of what we've done so far? 'Cause it's been up for like 9-ish months now, if I had to take a guess. So we've done quite a bit. Like most of this area was me. I had like a little bit of help with some stuff, like having people like from my hometown just like helping me with like a little bit of the details of some of the real buildings. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm the one that mainly plays on it. Like, some people occasionally will hop on, but it's not like as. Yeah, I think I don't know what it was with this one. Like, usually they die out a little faster. Like, we had one back during COVID that lasted for a while, but other than that, we haven't had one that's lasted for a super long time. But this one's easily the best one that we've had in terms of like how well it's going during the time that it's been up. But like, yeah. So I mean I have a second channel that I might set that up in the Discord, where I do like I put together like clip videos of like my Valorant clips and whatnot, and then I also do like tours of this realm and like updates on what's been happening. Actually pull that up real quick. I'll link it in the chat as well. Yeah, here we go. I did want to change the name from my full name, but I don't really care. But like, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised this video got so many views. Like, I was expecting these videos to get like up around maybe like 20-30 views ish. Like, some of my friends watch it, maybe it gets recommended to someone randomly and they watch it. Like, I thought that'd be the most it would go to, but like the first video that I made for this got like 700 views, which I thought was interesting. And it's not a good video either. It's terrible, but I make those videos because I enjoy making them. Is pretty much it. I'm not like super hard trying to promote it. But like, yeah, so we got spawn here. I'm gonna do a little bit of renovation around the place. Like, this bridge and this staircase here are probably gonna get removed at some point soon. There's a Christmas tree that we built, and then I took the ornaments off of. I need to move this villager into the main villager area, which is right here. We'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, we got I think at least 2 of every kind of villager outside of these 2 guys. Massive villager area over here, and then we got the map of the whole server right now, which, let's see, what do we want to do first? I think we'll go to my house because that's the easiest area. So this isn't my house, this is my girlfriend's house that she built next to mine. That's very good. Yes, so we have a bit on this server that actually I'll show you on the map. It's a lot easier to show with the map. So my friends started the Confederacy on like the first day of the server. Like one of my friends enslaved another one of my friends, and that was a great bit, and it still continued. So that's why these are here, and they're unintentionally they built their houses south of mine. So yeah, that happened, and then. Yeah, I mean, he's like one of my friends is building like a big like plantation area, just like for the aesthetic of like what it looked like. Like he has like a big house that I'll show later and whatnot that he's building. Yeah, we'll start with my girlfriend's house. I built this one first, to be fair, and then she built this next to me and totally one-upped me. But we won't talk about that. But yeah, I'll show you that after. This just basically goes up here. There's some dogs, beds, some chests and whatnot. And then if you open this barrel, it opens up an observer like piston thing. And that goes down into like the main area where I put everything in my base pretty much. So you got this nice little like area here. This used to lead to my girlfriend's base, but I now expanded my storage room down here to this, which has like every item in the game. Yes, I do need to decorate the main area in my base, but I spend most of the time down here, which is all decorated and everything, so I'm okay with that at least. But yeah, this has all this, and then my girlfriend has this area under her base as well, which is unfinished, but has been started. Yeah, this basically has like every item in the game in it. Outside of the stuff that I keep in my ender chest, which is like this, I guess. Oh, yeah. I was like, where the fuck did that go? And then I have this area over here, which is all my furnaces and stuff, which has an auto fuel loading system. So like I just put the kelp blocks in here, and it sends them out into a whole hopper system that's around the area back there. And then I think that's it for down here. Oh wait, no, I have my library. I just separate them for function. Yeah, I had that before, and then I realized that like I'm doing like massive projects on this server, and I don't really have time to like sort through like literally my storage room. This was where the stairs were, and it just went this way. Like it was literally this big, and that was it. And it was like I think it was 3 chests tall instead of 5. So I tried to separate stuff as much as I could and have like extra chests for if new items are added. So I don't need to expand later. And then yeah, so I have this area down here that separates. It has all my enchantment books in it. Which did I close? Okay. So I have a secret area down here, which I'll show you. I don't show them in the videos, but I'll show you because I don't know, it's cool. I have 2 secret areas now. Neither of them people know about, but basically this bookshelf here, you take the orange one out and it opens up the wall over here and has a room with my totems that these chests are not full, and then TNT, just so people can't get at that stuff. Server, yeah, this is a realm. And then I think you could pick up any book to close it. Yeah. And I made sure to have that one specifically be out of the way so nobody accidentally opens it. And then the other one is with a jukebox. This one specifically, where I take the... I think it's this music disc. And then you play it, and it... Actually, I'll just go into spectator mode and show you. It has like a redstone line that goes all the way down here. And opens up the wall right here, because I couldn't do like a double like piston moving thing over there, like in the middle, so I just decided to do it at a corner, which is way easier. This realm's been up for like 9 months-ish. I don't know exactly when it started, but yeah, it's been around for a while. But this room has like pottery sherds, extra sets of armor that I just have there because they're cool. I eventually want to get 1 set of armor with every trim on it, but that's a lot of effort, and I have like, yeah, banner patterns. What else is in here? Saddles, horse armor, dried gas, like the actual pots, mob heads. I feel like there's something else. Yeah, goat horns and whatnot, and then also shulkers, which I have as a setup here. So like I put them in the barrel, and then they have hoppers that feed into this dropper. I click a button and it sends it out. Yeah, this is the realms make you play on 1.20, 1.7, or at least the most recent version, which is that. I mean, I think that's it for my base. But yeah, also when I take out that music disc, it closes this. Because if you put the music discs in a jukebox, only like they put out like a certain length of redstone signal. So like it'll send it like 14 redstone dust out, I think it is exactly, which is like the second highest. So there's like 3 discs that work. I also have this area with all my pets and stuff. Yeah, I'm going through the whole world. And then I got a skeleton with full iron that I thought was cool. Some horses, sniffers over here, which, and then this has like the stuff that they dig up and whatnot. Don't think there's any up right now. And then dogs, which I need to get more of. And then this area, which, so actually I'll show the outside of first. Basically leads up into this river, and I have a lever down there that flicks it on and off, and then these levers can open and close the top, as well as get rid of the soul sand. So like the soul sand's up right now, I flick this one, and now I can swim down, and then I flick it again, and it's back up, and then this one closes the top. Yeah, and there's my girlfriend's house, which I think I showed earlier, but is very cool. There's not much decorated on the inside. It might actually be more barren than mine, but they look cool, and all the decoration is underneath in like the secret areas. And then we have this port over here that I'm going to use to like transport like large amounts of items, and that means like chest boats full of shulkers full of items, and that'll be through like leading the stuff to the happy gas, and it'll connect it to other ports, which will be over here, and maybe one like down there a little bit more as well. But I mean, that's pretty much it. There's my sister's house that she built like a week into the realm and then doesn't play anymore. There used to be axolotls in here, but I guess they despawned. Yeah. But what do you mean? They added happy gas. They basically, you get I think it's either, yeah, it's a soul sand surrounded by gas tiers. You can craft a dried gas, or you can find them in the Soul Sand Valley biomes, the dried gas, and then you put them in water in the overworld, and then they hatch into these guys, which you can fly around on. They're very slow though. Oh shit! I don't have any rockets. I just need to place down an ender chest, dude. What am I doing? And then we'll show... What do I want to show? We'll show Adba's base next. This is one of my premier teammates. Basically, I mean, this is all it really is from the outside. Is this, and then these tubes that send you down into the base. And, I mean, it's not super complicated, but I think it looks really nice. I think it's the best, like, interior-looking base on the server, maybe outside of mine now that I've updated my storage room from just being, like, a stone block, pretty much. Like, he has this storage area in here, and that's about it. He'll probably add more rooms if I ever get him to play the game more again, but we'll see. And he has, like, I think just garbage chests up here. My favorite build, we will get to that. That will be at the end of the tour. Well, I'll go quickly through everything else, but there is a massive build that I am very excited to show. So this is the farm area. We just got everything here, pretty much: cows, bees, sheep, pigs, these guys, fucking all this shit. An auto sugarcane farm, as well as like a normal one that one produces a lot more sugarcane somehow than this one, but like I recently took stuff out of here. And then an iron farm over here that I also recently took stuff out of, but I also might have AFK'd in between that. No. Yeah, it produces a lot of like poppies and stuff that I just use for bone meal, and then iron, obviously, for the iron farm. And then this farm is a kelp farm. I'll show the top part first. Which basically what it does is it grows the kelp. Like the kelp just grows on its own, and then like this is on like some kind of I don't fully understand how it works, but I just copied a tutorial. It follows like a daylight sensor, and after it flicks a certain amount of times, then this pushes forward and breaks all the kelp and whatnot. And then sends it down into these chests, which then go down into smokers, which then turn it into dried kelp, which then puts it into crafters and makes dried kelp blocks, which I then use to smelt stuff, and then also use to smelt the kelp in here. But I think that's it for the farm area. There's a villager farm over here that I used to use and don't really use anymore. There's Adva's big project that he started building and then immediately stopped playing on the server. Adva built this little dock here, which I think is really nice. This might be my favorite build of somebody else's outside of my girlfriend's house. But yeah, and then like here's the main spawn area, the portal, blah, blah, blah. There's going to be a bridge here eventually once I get around to building it. Little port that I built over here as well that looks like shit. And then my mob farm, which I really need to not be over here while live because that fucking observer tick is really annoying, but yeah, this thing works really, really well. I mainly use it for gunpowder and stuff. Welcome back. What did you... What was the last thing I showed when you were here, Toady? Chop this down, get rid of these. When he leaves. I'll do like a quick sweep through, but... Well, actually, we'll go to the other farm area over here for now. I want play MC after this. Exactly, dude. That's what I always do. I started watching Philza again, like his VODs, and it made me just really like want to play again. So I made this squid farm that, I mean, this is like where the squid farm actually works, and then basically they spawn in the water and then they slowly fall down. Was it after your house? Okay. I'll go back and show everything else like really quickly. But yeah, basically it all goes down into stuff down here. And I mean, like, I'll show you how good this farm is. Like, look how full these chests are. And I don't run this. Like, I don't come here to run the farm, like, ever. I barely, like, load these chunks at all. So I mainly use the ink sacks to trade with librarians to get emeralds and stuff. But yeah, I really like this area. There's also like a sheep farm over here and an attempt at a concrete farm that I just don't ever use, and I just end up mining it myself. Let's see. Oh, there's one of my friend's houses that somebody decided that they wanted to fill with obsidian that I got from the end. And whatnot. There's this island that my girlfriend is building that's massive. It's gonna have like a bunch of smaller islands popping off from it with happy gas and stuff. I don't know how she got these diamonds, but whatever. Maybe she went to go get stone or something. But okay, so now we'll go back through the stuff over here real quick, and then we'll head to the south. So this is the port that I built with happy gas and stuff. Not super like important, but there will be other ports just like this, and I'll use the happy gas to like if I need to transport like a ton of shulkers at the same time, I can fill like a chest boat with them and stuff and do that. Then yeah, there's the farm area over here. We have farms for pretty much every like farmable thing. Iron, sugarcane, and kelp, which I then smelt down into kelp blocks and use that for fuel to then also smelt the stuff down again. And then so I didn't show this, but this is what I've been building the whole stream anyway, but This is a street from my hometown, as well as a tree farm right there. I should probably not skip over that. Yeah, this is a street from my hometown. I'm going to turn this into, like, a shopping district, like in Hermitcraft, like they have. I don't know exactly what everything's going to sell, but this is, like, an archery that isn't, like, actually in real life. And then there's, like, an end store over here that's not actually in real life either. But, yeah, we have that. And then we'll head to the south a little bit. So this is the quarry that one of my friends decided that he wanted to build. He just wanted to mine out a huge area here. And we used the stone from this for a while, but I think we need to... I mean, there's still a bunch of cobblestone here, which I need to remember next time I need it. And there's still even, like, a decent amount of stone and random other bullshit in all these chests. Yeah, shit. But yeah, that, I mean, this has been really nice for, like, early game stuff. Early game is in, like, when I had full stuff. Full, like, enchanted everything already, but, like, before we had an obscene amount of every conceivable resource. And then this is just his, like, main area. This is the first farm he ever built of wheat stuff. There's cows, chickens, sheep. There's way too many chickens there. But then, like, the nice little, like, house that he built, and then he built a, like, just like a shed pretty much to store everything in, which is kind of, Cody, how you said that you build your storage areas pretty much, where it's just kind of sorted out into whatever, instead of how I built my massive one. And then a pillager graveyard here, as well as a massive wheat farm that he decided to build. And then everything on the server is, especially in the overworld, is interconnected with paths like this that I've built, and I think look really nice. And just kind of, again, help everything to be a bit more connected. And this is another one of my friend's base. He's building a huge castle, which is really nice. I don't know, there's not really much to say about this. Like, it's just your average Minecraft castle, but it's cool. And then there's Tobias the armadillo here. And he's inside of the base. There's nothing behind the portal. Or not behind the portal, behind the painting. Wrong P word. And then down here, I guess there's the storage area over there. But down here, he's going to build, I think it's 200 by 200 wheat farm. This has been here for months. And is essentially everyone's, like, way of getting deep slate. Like, if anybody ever needs deep slate on the server, they always come down here to mine. Your realm, Valorant, man, thank you. Yeah, this is really cool. Like, I really like what we've done with this. And then there's an abandoned house up here that nobody uses anymore. This is actually Adba's old house, but he built it with somebody else as well, who doesn't play. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say about that. I think that's it for, like, the main spawn area, though. Like, we have a few other, like, small things dotted around the place, but nothing, like, significant. So we'll go to the Nether now, which I guess there is stuff, like, in the overworld, but it's connected through the Nether. Alright. So, you go up here. This goes to that abandoned house, which I probably need to get rid of that portal, because it doesn't make sense to be there if nobody ever goes there. This is the main spawn portal. And then this goes up to the nether roof, which, actually, we'll do first. We'll show the nether roof first. Because there is a big project connected down there. So, this is just, like, the wall of all, like, the coordinates and stuff on the nether roof. This goes back to my storage room, which I kind of made it try to fit the vibe of what my storage room is in terms of blocks. This goes to the squid farm area with, like, a flag with, like, all the colors. It's kind of it looks like a pride flag, which it can be if you want it to be. I don't really care. This is the massive gold farm that I have with, I mean, it just, like, auto crafts all the gold nuggets that you get from the pigmen in here. What the fuck? Why is it like that? Hold on. It's not like sending the stuff out fast enough. Like all these hoppers are full. That's really weird. They might not be all connected correctly, which could be an issue. I don't want to change the subject, but Mizzino's playing Breach, so I'm kind of... yeah, I'd imagine so. Based on how... I mean, specifically how you're talking about Jonah earlier as well. I mean, I'm assuming all the hoppers just aren't connected correctly, but I'll fix that later. I'll come back here in AFK. But this goes to the villager farm, I believe, just to make stuff like getting the villagers back over here easier. I need to pull up the Twitch chat still. You know, second round after the lost pistol. Okay, that's fair. But I don't think there's anything too significant that's up here. The one significant thing connected, I guess there's two, is there's the Guardian farm and the end down here that go to the left. So we'll skip the end. That's where the big project is. I'll show that at once I'm done showing the Guardian farm. But basically, this is the main way I get XP. Obviously, I have the Enderman farm in the end. I have a Wither Skeleton farm in the Nether, but this is the best way of getting XP in the game. Might repair my tools a little bit while I'm here as well. Wouldn't hurt. But basically, what this does is, I need to actually. So I'll turn the audio off in a second. But basically, the Guardians spawn down there. They go through the portals, and then like it somehow connects up to this one, and then starts sending them down. But we'll do it soon, I think. I'll turn off the audio now. You don't hear the constant dropper repeating. But yeah, they drop down there, and they drop down on some iron bars here and get to 1 HP, so I can one-shot all of them. And then basically, so the storage system that you see just with the chests on top, ignore all the hoppers underneath, that was the original storage system. And then it got too full, so I decided that I was going to build a bigger one that then takes all the stuff from those chests and then sends it into these droppers and spits it out onto the ice and then sorts it out in these chests. Yeah, I can just one-shot them here, and it gives a shit ton of XP. This is the best server I've ever seen in my life. I feel like Hermitcraft would be better, but yeah. I basically, since I play the most out of everybody, I try to like make it so when people do play, it's easier for them to get stuff, because they obviously don't play as much as me. And yeah, it just makes the general like server experience better for more people, and it keeps it alive. And I also try to like help people with projects and stuff like that they do, which luckily nobody does, like the massive projects like this one. I was gonna go to the end. I probably should have gone back through the Nether there, but whatever. We'll go back. Yeah, basically, like I usually end up flying to the Guardian farm rather than just going through the Nether, because it's a little easier to go this way. I don't have to like go to the Nether portal, go back, and whatnot. I just can kind of do this. But we'll go back through here. Didn't it get boring after a while? I mean, there's been spots where I just don't play for a while, but like I just always come back to it usually. It's just an easy game to like sit there and chill and grind rather than like always playing Valorant, which is far more stressful. I have played Terraria, but that was back on like the Xbox 360, and I played that with my sister quite a bit, but not like I was never like super deep into it. I always knew people that were more deep. So this is like the like first area like that goes up to the end portal. This room needs to be decorated more. I've started Dragon Egg in like the worst spot ever for it to be. Like no one's ever gonna see this other than like when they're about to go into the end. So I need to move this. I don't know exactly what I want to do with it, but yeah. So basically when you go into the end, the project is right in front of you. I decided that I wanted to flood my end island. Now, there's other people who have done this. Specifically, Filza has done this. Which I kind of got the idea from, but I decided to build different stuff inside the end. Instead, I've been basically on other servers that we've had, I've been trying to do this for literal years, like 5 years, and I had never used TNT dupers, which was my main issue in this. But this using it made this a lot easier. I basically this isn't the level that the actual end was at. Like the end island. Yeah, so I'll go through the little builds inside it and everything. But like the actual level of the end stone on the end was like here before. And I had to level it all the way down to here. Or I guess it was probably more like, yeah, it was like this. And that's the portal in the middle, just for like an actual like representation. So I had to like TNT dupe it all down. So this is the Enderman farm that works. It's just like the ones that are like on the outside of the end island, but it works in the middle because they can only spawn literally right here. And that's kind of why, because this place is so safe now. Literally nothing can spawn on it other than the Enderman right there. And then they drop down into the middle. Which, oh, fuck. Wait, do I have Wither Skeleton Skulls? Please tell me I have 3. Please tell me I didn't use all of them. Yes, okay. I really want to show that. So, yeah, there is another reason why I did this, but I'll go through the extra builds. So I built like a couple trees, made like a bunch of like greenery around the place, just like spammed fucking bone meal all around and made like the seagrass and whatnot. Like there's that tree. We made Bikini Bottom over here, obviously. Obviously you have to do this. Like you make a huge underwater area. How do you not build Bikini Bottom? There's like a big plug in the middle. Like this is kind of like a bathtub where like if you pulled the plug, oh no, all the water's gonna fall out the bottom, right? There's conduits around like in each corner to make sure there's no spot that you can't breathe. I tried to build like some of the sand up the sides, so it's kind of like a fishbowl as well. And there's this big tree here, as well as I am not in fly mode anymore, so I'm just gonna spectator mode fly over here. As well as this like kind of broken down underwater end city ship. I built. The guy, oh my god, I'm gonna complain about this because it was so annoying, but the guy that did the tutorial for this was actually a moron. He did it so slow that I was watching it in like 1.5x speed, and it was still too slow. It pissed me off so much. Yeah, and then there's another boat up here that, yeah, I use spectator mode to get places faster. I really don't care that much. What's up, Captain Blue Cat? How are you doing? But yeah, this boat is a recreation of a boat from Fortnite. It looks terrible in game, but I had to build it because me and one of my friends used to play all the time during one of the seasons, and this was where we would land all the time. It would basically like the boat would spawn at like different corners of the map and stuff like that, and you had to like find it on like while you're in the battle bus to go to it. So it was always fun doing that. But yeah, so the other reason I built this, and yes, I am playing on Java. Yeah, this is all Java edition. So I'll turn this off because it is very loud in here. But I'm gonna break this so I don't lose any of the wither roses. So you can take the wither and spawn him under the portal here. I'm assuming most of you know that. But when I place the obsidian like this, it exactly lines up with where you need to place the wither to do this. So I place him here, and when he explodes, since all the endermen are on 1 HP, it will, I mean, this is taking way too long. I should have dragged out this explanation a little bit more. It kills all of them and drops wither roses, which are like the easiest way to get this. Like, it's really not easy to let the wither kill things and get the wither roses like that. But I'm gonna use the smite sword that I have. Yeah, this is how I got so many beacons. This and my wither skeleton farm that I have. I do not play Roblox. No. I mean, I don't know. One of my friends will occasionally say, like, "Do you guys want to play Roblox?" And I'll hop on depending the game. But yeah, like look how many wither roses I've gotten just from kind of spamming the wither in here. Like you get like a little over a stack from that. Yeah, they do. But yeah, I think that's it for the little tour. Don't think there's too much more. Unless I'm completely forgetting about something. I am not Cap. Oh wait, yeah, I need to throw another star anyway. Captain Brothers? Well, yeah, but your name is Captain Blue Cat. Captain Brother, okay. Wait, I need the green one. This can go back in my ender chest. And yeah, we'll get back to building. I'm expanding this area a little bit more. Where'd my dirt go? Yeah, I do play on. You can't play Java on other versions, so yeah. I really only play on my computer. I own an Xbox, but I don't use it anymore. I used to play it before I had this, but it makes everything. I don't know, I just think playing on like keyboard and mouse specifically makes everything so much easier. Let's go get some more dirt. I'm gonna go... Do I want to expand down here first? I think I do. Let me drop these feathers, actually. Basically, I'm just going to expand the area a bit down here. Let this, actually reach down into the water, and then I can make some of the mud at the bottom of the water. And then I'm going to get rid of this whole, like, area of sand, pretty much. Need to, like, have space in the inventory for the sand. And like stuff that I break. There won't be too much of it, I don't think, so I can just go in there. What Roblox games do I like? That's a good question. It's been a little bit. I don't remember. Usually my friends pick out the games and describe them to me. That's good, Tez. have fun with either whatever you're going to go do, or if you're going to go sleep. I'm assuming that's what you're going to go do. So, good night. Late. I'll try to stream this more. Around, like, maybe... I'll try to do it earlier in the day, I guess, but... I probably won't stream for too much longer either, so you won't be missing out on too much. It's just going to be me placing dirt for maybe, like, another, like, 20 to 30 minutes-ish. What Roblox game do I like? That's a great question. I used to play Jailbreak a ton, but I stopped playing. I used to play, like, the Pokemon game, like, Brick Bronze that they had on there. That was really cool, but then, obviously, that got shut down. I'm trying to remember what, like, the names of the games are, because, like, usually I don't even, like, know the names of the games. My friends just, like, pick them out and tell me what they are, and I'm like, okay, that sounds cool, and then I'll play it for a little bit, and then, but I don't, like, actually look the name of the game up. I just join, like, their lobby or whatever. Where do you live? I live in New York. That will be the closest you get. Not in the city, though. Just in New York State. That'll be yeah, the most specific that you get from me. I do not know that game now. Yeah, I don't know what Rivals is, but I might have heard of it before. I mean, I know Marvel Rivals, but I'm assuming that's not what you're talking about. Samoa? No, I do not. Just... Oh wait, then I might... What do I think about the Spectre as a weapon? It's my least favorite gun in the game. It's annoying to play against, and it's terrible. It's literally the worst gun. I hate using it. The only actual use of the Spectre in-game is to farm eco kills. That's it. Like, round 2, the Spectre is the best gun in the game. Every other round, it's awful. I never buy it. I prefer Stinger. Exactly. I mean, second round, I think it's better than the Stinger. Because, like, it just has a bigger clip in it. But at the same time, like, Stinger's just better. You just, like, insta-kill somebody with no armor. I don't know Blox Fruit now. Yeah, but the third round, yeah, it's so much better round 3. One of my friends, like who we recruited him to be on our premier team, and then now like we're good friends and stuff. He put me on to the round 2 buy where you buy a stinger half armor and then your full util, and then if you die and don't get the stinger back, you can still buy the stinger the next round again. Like you can rebuy it with the half armor. Like you have like 1400 creds left. Like it especially works if you're playing like duelist or whatnot, but like and you get a few kills round 1. You still get a couple with the stinger round 2. What am I building? So this is a big like street from my my hometown, and I'm rebuilding it in game as well as like kind of terraforming the surrounding area, which is what I'm doing right now. I've been working on this project for like a few months, I'd say. Like 1 or 2. But I got kind of bored with building it, so I stopped and I went and I like redid my whole storage room instead. And I've been kind of renovating stuff around the server instead of actually working on this. Do I get grounded? Not really, no. I'm not a fan of the half armor second round. It makes me feel weak. Yeah, no, I get that. Which is why I don't usually do it. But I'll like occasionally do it, like depending the game. But usually when I go half armor, I end up going like Bulldog or like a Vandal or Phantom. I'll sometimes go Guardian depending the agent, but usually if it's an agent that I'd buy a Guardian on, like Jet, I'll just buy an Outlaw instead. Like I love using the Outlaw. I'm 19. Sorry, I had to respond to some Discord messages. I do not play Genshin, no. I never have, and I never will play that game. My brother's at school? Nice. Wait. Huh? It's July. Is your brother in summer school? Or is he in college? I just suck at Genshin. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I've never played it. I've never even, like, really watched content on it, so I have no idea what a good Genshin player would be like. Let me sleep real quick so skeletons kill me. The primaries? Okay. Maybe you just live in a different country. Be my guess then. The the school year, like the calendar is different. Or something is completely different about it, and I don't know. This actually I gotta make sure this terraforming is correct. Yeah. Okay. That's all good. Samoa. Okay. That makes sense. Oh yeah. I don't know why I checked if the Minecraft soundtrack was over that I was playing. It's it's literally is 10 hours. I don't think I've been streaming for 10 hours. Yeah, I know of New Zealand. I've never been there, but I know it. I know it exists. Pick up all these saplings and stuff in case I need them in the future to plant some more trees around the place. No, I don't watch K-pop Demon Slayers. I've definitely heard of that, but I have no idea like what it actually is. Let me start filling in the area underneath this because it's gonna get really annoying to do it the more dirt that I build. Their song is sick. Okay. I might check that out at some point. So I'll go get some more dirt as well as a bunch of stone. Before I do that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, fly over here, and then I will be back. Just give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Can I watch on live? No, I don't want to watch it live right now because I might get copyrighted, and I don't want to get banned. So, I'll watch it later if I do. We'll talk about Val Comp on your Discord games that might join. Yes, yeah, people that's kind of what it's meant for. Is just to like give people space to talk about that as well as just like do whatever random bullshit I can do in there. Like I might uh like what other stuff like I'm gonna try to set up like some 10 mans potentially at some point with people in that server. Yeah, I'll try to watch it after stream as long as I remember. I'll report back next time I stream. Oh, you're from Chile? Okay. Yeah, that probably wouldn't work. And I'm gonna swear if I want to. It's my stream, dude. Still? No. Unless it's like a bit. Then. Unless you're like, haha, no swearing. Swear at me, but I'm assuming that's not what that is. Join your server if you ever notice. Let them. Ooh, that might be useful. Yeah. Because, like, sometimes players' ages on VLR and Liquipedia are a little weird. Like, there's, I was looking through some, like, Brazilian players earlier, and just their ages were, like, they didn't have Liquipedia pages, 3 people. I think it was Furia's Academy team. And then I had to go on, like, a manhunt to find it. And some of them I just didn't even find on Twitter, so. That might be a little helpful, especially with LATAM, which probably would have a little issues. I don't actually remember what my name on Roblox is, because I changed it recently, and I don't remember what I changed it to. I'll try to get the Discord server more populated. Maybe if there's 10 people from like EMEA, I might be able to set up like an EMEA custom and spectate it. That might be kind of cool. If you'd be down to play one of those, Toady. But that might be a little bit more annoying because I don't have an EMEA account, so I don't know if I'd even be able to set that up myself. I might have to like watch a Discord stream. Stone, give me that. I wish I could make like another realm for like to play with people on that Discord server. Can I place a torch down? Oh wow, yeah, that looks really bad for you guys. I didn't even realize. I forget how much darker it looks on stream than it does in game. Good comms. Holy cow. Oh, nope, don't want that. There we go. Okay. Well, you can have 3 rooms. Yeah, but I don't want to pay for a second one. That's the issue. Like, I'd only want to pay for the one. Like, if I started making more money from YouTube and whatnot, I probably would. I also need to, like, actually take out the stuff that I have made. Of course, of, like, the past year. I've been monetized for about a year, and I made, like, $100. It's not like the money's flowing in from YouTube or anything. I could probably get, like, some kind of sponsorship thing if I really tried. It'd be like a small thing, but I've seen smaller channels get sponsors. I don't have Robux, no. I've never bought anything on that game. I'll occasionally buy a few things in, like, Valorant, but that's about it. I'll buy skins. And I bought this Realm. That's the only money I spent on Minecraft. I need to make, yeah, I need to get a gambling sponsorship. I should specifically, like, what's it called? Promote EWC and just get paid for that. That's super ethical. I mean, I wouldn't mind the gambling sponsorship as much. I probably wouldn't do it. But, like, I wouldn't, like, completely avoid that. Like, the EWC one, I just, like, people can avoid getting addicted to gambling. Like, it's not entirely my fault for promoting it, but, like, promoting EWC feels just like, I don't know. People that watch EWC, I don't actually care that much about. Like, I'm not like, oh, you're a bad person for just watching the extra Valorant. Like, who the fuck cares? But, like, people that are making videos and, like, streaming it and, like, promoting it and stuff, that's just weird. Like, especially when they know what's happening. The annoying part about using the torches down here is that, like, I have to move them every time I keep filling in this area. I mean, I could just, like, completely spawn-proof this area down here with light, but because mobs will, like, not mobs, but, like, animals will spawn under here on the grass, and then they'll make noises underneath. I think watching EWC is that big of a deal, but the people that defend it, like, yeah, that's extra weird, in my opinion. Do I know any YouTubers? I mean, I, like, personally know, like, one, but, I mean, obviously I know a ton. So just, like, knowing who they are. But, like, yeah, none of my other friends really do YouTube content. A few of them used to, back, like, when we were in high school, but not anymore. Actually, I mean, technically, but they do music more so. Where do I live? In New York. New York State, not the city, though. I hate when people call the city New York. It pisses me off. New York is the state, not the city. You call it New York City. They're two separate things. The city and the state are not the same thing. I'm going to play. I'm going to play All Out. Wait, what? Am I misreading that, or did you mistype something? I'm assuming you mistyped something. Why did I do it like this? You're gonna play. I'm assuming All Out is like a Roblox game or something, based on how you've been talking the whole stream. It's a game? Okay. No stone left, dang it. Oh, Sunday made that game? Okay, that's interesting. I know who that is. I know of Sunday, at least. Oh, fuck. No, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'm stupid. I do not know Zudbud now. I'm assuming he's a YouTuber. Or she. I'm assuming they are a YouTuber. This is why I'm filling in all that area with the stone. Sunday's friend? Oh, okay. He's funny? Okay. I thought that arrow was a spider and I had a mini heart attack. It's just silence. Gotta skip forward in the Minecraft thing. Mending, or not mending. Mending is terrible. Infinity is the way to go. I despised having to carry more than one slot of arrows. Mending is just, hate it. I mean, I have so many arrows that I probably should have a mending bow that I need to like multiple stacks of arrows in my inventory as well as probably a shulker extra in my ender chest at all times. And I just don't like the way that I play the game. I need that kind of stuff. And I don't like having to do that. I'll make a new bow. I have plenty of emeralds to buy all the books for everything. That I don't need to buy. Alright, I don't need to like have the same bow for a while. Or I don't need to have the same bow for forever. And the unbreaking makes it last long enough anyway, so like I really need to do it. I don't know, I do have an extra bow. I have it somewhere. Like a fully enchanted one. I feel very passionately Infinity. And like, if you're not gonna go this deep into a world, I think honestly mending's probably the way to go, because like you're not gonna be this rich kind of thing, or you're not gonna have that many emeralds to use to buy a bunch of power books and whatnot. So I think it's probably the better decision to go mending in that area, but also like the bow would last you long enough to get you through the entire time of you playing in the world anyway with Unbreaking 3, so I don't know. I think it's just the way to go. I just don't like using inventory slots on stuff that I don't need to. Throw that in there. Throw this in here. And then that. Need a Fletcher? Yeah, but like hold on. So like I had like multiple chests full of arrows. So I just decided to make this shop, and I have like multiple double chests full of arrows, as well as like a skeleton spawner somewhere that I could make if I ever like I have infinite arrows, I just don't need to use them. Like, they're easy enough to get at this point. But I don't like using the inventory slot. It's just annoying. I wish I could even get rid of this arrow in my inventory. If I could. Because inventory is such, like, the inventory management specifically is such like a big deal in this game that like having a way to reduce the amount of stuff you need to carry is always nice. I've never played that game now. It's not even like I'm not like the biggest advocate that they need to like rehaul inventory management. I just think it's very important in this game, and having it take up an extra slot. Can I play? I don't think I'm going to stream Roblox at any point, unless I'm playing like a game with my friends. Maybe, but we'll see. I'd have to have like a specific plan to stream Roblox, rather than just like doing this where I'm just kind of doing whatever. Do I want to clean up that area now? I might just keep placing stone. This might be the rest of the stream will be. Let me I said probably not, man. I don't play that game that much. I need to know what I'm doing. Like have a specific idea in place. It's just not a game that I'm massively into. Unlike like Minecraft or Valorant. I'll probably do maybe I'll do like a China VOD review stream at some point. Or I go back and I watch the Wolves FPX game specifically, because I think that game is like a massive result. That matters a lot. That might be like a once a week stream idea, where I just go through and I watch like one of the Chinese VODs. Or at least the more important ones. Dude, stop spamming. Asking me to play. It's not gonna change my mind. Stuff. There it is. I said this earlier, but Minecraft music is so good. About no, I said you asked about next stream, and I said no, and I don't even know when I'm gonna stream next. I don't even stream that much. I just kind of felt like making some kind of content today, and this was the best idea that I had, was doing whatever on Minecraft, because I was gonna do this anyway, so I might as well stream it, you know? Just hang out with some people. Oh god, that's a creeper. Bang. You're dead. The sunflower always scares me, because I always think it's a creeper. Why is he not burning? There we go. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever, like, know that I'm gonna stream Roblox until, like, the day of. Like, it won't be like a, oh yeah, I should, or no, it'll be like, yeah, it'll have to be like a planned out thing, where like oh yeah, I'm gonna stream this and do this on stream. With this game specifically. Maybe I'd play like Roblox Valorant or something. That might be funny. But I think that is locked behind a paywall, so that probably wouldn't happen. Wait. Yeah, I think there's some games where like you have to pay to play them, which is really dumb. But they exist. That's why I don't love playing Roblox. Like, it's more like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's more monetized than like any other game that I've ever played. In, like, a bad way. Like, obviously you have, like, Fortnite with, like, all the, like, icon skin and stuff like that, like, all the Marvel stuff. But, like, that's not even that bad, because, like, at least they're not they're making money from the skins being in the game. But, like, some stuff you don't, like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't change the gameplay at all to buy the stuff. Roblox, it's like every single game you have some BS that you could buy. Yeah. But it'd be like Valorant where like some Roblox games are like if like you could buy guns in Valorant with real money. Which would be a hilarious game mode. That nobody would ever play, but it would be funny. like your whole team can buy except for you, so you have to spend real money. Ooh. The thing is, if I didn't like have like an actual like Twitter account like linked up to like my YouTube stuff, I would totally just be spam retweeting all those Valorant point giveaways. But I just don't want to like fill everybody's feed up that follows me with that and then just get unfollowed by everybody. I'll like occasionally do it if it's if it's like a specific skin that I really want. Like a new bundle or something, but that's about it. Yeah, I mean, you probably... odds are you probably won't get anything in your night market, but you'll... I would just wait until I get anything good in my shop. I had that pretty much. For the Protocol Phantom. The thing is, I used to love that gun. And I still like it, but it's not like my favorite skin anymore. You know? Like, I mean, I have all the Phantom skins that I would want. I have Recon, I have Oni, and I have Champs 2024. Do I have PS? I'm assuming that means PlayStation, and no, I don't. I've played on PlayStations a few times at friends' houses, but I had Xbox growing up. I want to torch up the area down here because it's probably too dark for you guys, but I don't want to like get in the way of me doing this, you know? Raxy's Oni, Ruination, and Reaver, but never stick to any of them. Yeah, I usually stick to Recon, but I don't ever like use one for a super long time or anything like that. Like I have for Vandals, I have Gaia. I swap between the colors usually on that. Prelude, which I got recently. Ion, which is the first one that I bought. And then Prime, which I've been frying with recently. I think that's it, though. Yeah, Prelude, Gaia, yeah. So yeah, Prelude, Gaia, Ion, and Prime. That's all I really use for that. And I don't think I'm ever gonna buy a Vandal. The only things I'll buy is like an Outlaw or a Marshall skin potentially. Because I've been playing a bit more Duelist lately, and I like buying the Marshall to farm eco frags. The full red Gaia? Which one's that? Oh, that's just like the red and the white one? Or are you talking about the orange one? The orange one? Okay, okay. And then the prime, that the one's, God, what's it called? The, it looks like, I think it's like some kind of like ice cream thing. I forget what I'm trying to like call it. It's the Vandal that my girlfriend likes, the prime one that my girlfriend likes, but I don't remember what I call it. It's like, it's on the tip of my tongue, too. Which is making it really annoying. You probably have no idea what I mean, but... Oh, like the creamsicle, I think is what I call it. That kind. Regardless, I know what you mean. For prime. RGX Outlaw, but I never use it because I'm a Smokes player. Yeah, that's fair. I play a little bit of everything. I've been playing more Smokes and Ranked lately. I generally play my best when I play Initiator, specifically Fade. I'm a Fade one trick, and then I also enjoy playing Senti. Senti's probably my favorite role to play in terms of like it being the most fun. But like Astra, I really like. I am currently gold 3. And I peaked like plat 3 last act. I think. Definitely peaked plat 3, and I think I just got back to gold 3 with this act. Had some absurdly bad losing streaks recently, though. Do I have Borderlands? No. Oh, I do own the game, but my dad played it back in the day on Xbox 360. I have never played it myself. I play a little bit of everything. I like my ironically my best 3 agents are probably like Fade, Vise, and Astra, and then like Neon. Actually, well, Neon should be my best. So yeah, like my 4 best agents are all different roles. Do I have God of War? No. Never played that. I don't think my dad ever did either. I mean, honestly, I've heard of God of War. I have no idea what it is, though. I'm playing Cypher when people insta-pick Clove. Like, on the enemy team or your teammate? Like you usually like playing Clove, so then you play Cypher instead? Because otherwise, I don't think it makes sense. I don't think that message makes too much sense to me. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's like, how would that work when, like, what's the, like, counterplay there between Cypher and Clove on the enemy team? That's what I was confused about, but that makes a lot more sense. I mean, yeah, like, oh my god, I just did it recently, where I did, like, a tier list of, like, my best agents. Let me see if I can find it. Which one was mine? So that's hers. This one's mine. Open link. Here we go. Game capture and then display capture on. Yeah, so this is about how I would rank my agents. You got Neon up there, Fade up there. I guess Breach I put up there. I would put Vise higher. I just don't play Vise a ton. Because my girlfriend is a Sentinel main. So she plays Vise and Killjoy, so I just don't get to play it that much. But like these top 5 agents I've all played a ton of and know I'm very good at. Astra I went on a brief bit of not playing her too much, but now I think I could generally play her at a pretty good level. Omen should probably be higher. Like for like my premier team, I've went on like streaks of playing a ton of Initiator, which I did for a very, very long time, like for multiple months, and then I stopped IGLing and we had somebody else IGL, so then I swapped over to more playing Sentinel and Initiator, like a mix between the two. Honestly, Omen's so good that yeah. I mean, in ranked, it doesn't really matter, so I just end up playing Astra if I play Smokes. Because I just enjoy playing it more. But then, like, I went on a sprout of playing Duelist for the team recently, which, while it was fun, and, like, I got to, like, fight people more, and I was genuinely, like, really good at it, I just didn't enjoy it that much. I thought it was, like, it was a little boring. Like, it was too easy, I think, was kind of the way that I described it. Which might sound, like, cocky or whatnot, but I don't know. It's just, it's such an easy role to play. Especially playing Neon, where I'm just, like, spamming my abilities everywhere and just owning everybody. Like, I was literally fucking texture on the Neon, bro. That shit was so easy. I usually play Duelist because I'm the higher rank, but I don't. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm not, like, so much higher. Like, I'm not even, like, top 2 ranks of my premier team, usually. But that's mainly because I don't play ranked. Like, one of our teammates, like, our IGL now, he spams ranked all the time. Which is, I mean, that makes sense. It does make him improve, but when he used to only spam ranked, he was really bad. But now that he's been playing Premier with us for a little bit, it makes sense. Like, he's just better mechanically than me, just straight up. But also, like, I don't even fully agree with that. Like, I generally do better than him in terms of killing people, but that's not the only way you kill people mechanically. Like, the only agents that I, like, never will play are the non-like movement duelists, because it feels so useless. It feels like the only reason that I'm there is to shoot people, and that's just boring to me. I've never in my life played ISO. I played it like twice, and I end up just like I get a kill with the shield up, and then I go to shoot the orb, and somebody else peeks me. And I like, when that happened for the first time, I just realized I was not cut out for the ISO life, so I just never play it. I, like, when I played Swift play a decent amount, I would occasionally play Reyna. And I thought that was, like, decently fun, but that's because it's Swift play, and I don't care. Like, at least Reyna, you have, like, the flash that's, like, useful for pushing operas off the line. And, like, ISO is a useful agent, but that's, like, because of his ult and his shield, which you need to, like, be very mechanically good to use, which I'm not. So. Like, you gotta have the Alpha Year aim to play ISO, and I don't. I should probably have my Twitch chat open still. You could see the game for a while, right? That wasn't just me like tabbing out there and it just barely being out for a half second. Also, I said I was gonna stop streaming soon. I just have kept streaming. I'm just chilling, play some blocks. I am very hungry though. Yeah, okay, you could see me play Minecraft. Perfect. I was making sure. Because like I tabbed back into OBS because I have the Twitch chat open on there, and then it was a black screen still, and I was very confused. Have your stream on one screen, the crew lab game on another. Nice. What's the how are they doing in that game? I need to place some torches. You're gonna go pick your brother? Okay. Sounds good. Giannis is actually the best player in the world. Not what I expected to hear, honestly, out of that game. Let me close this real quick. Check this. There's a kitty video. Oh, it's not a video. It's just a picture. Oh no, it's a video. Bye bye, Captain Blue Cat. Have fun. Okeanos is doing so good this tournament. If you can maintain this form for Logan. Ooh. You love to see that. I wasn't like super familiar with him. I thought he was like okay when I watched him, but I wasn't like super confident that he was going to be good. Like I was much more confident in guys like Burno and Brock being good. I thought they were much better prospects than him. He's not IGLing for them, right? Okeanos? He's just a normal initiator player. Or I think he's flashes, right? That's what he'll mainly play. I mean, he's playing ISO, so I highly doubt he's IGLing. That'd be crazy work. I mean, who would even do that? Vitality, by the way. Vitality casually just playing safe on ISO on Haven and then switching him to Jet, which is worse. I thought Sato was going to be farming, but Okeanos is stealing the show. Okay. I mean, I thought Sato was going to be farming as well, so that is interesting. Sleep real quick. King is IGLing, always sucks, but yeah, I mean, I would be completely floored if he wasn't. I would assume that would be just an awful move. Because they got so much worse when he wasn't IGLing this split that I wouldn't be able to defend them keeping him off of that role. So let's see. Let's play some more dirt and then I think I'm off for the day. Stream. I need to go eat food. Can't believe they lost. Yeah, that was interesting. And then like, I mean, to be fair, I think the reasoning for it was they were putting King on Duelist. But I don't really think that was a good idea in the first place. Like, put Tex there, put Demon 1 there. Like, just make Demon 1 play it. I would take that for a better IGL. Like, at that point, you should realize that your team is cooked. If you have no idea what roles to put people on. And you just need to, like, make a roster change. Like, you can't be realizing it that close to the season. Like, legit malpractice. Demon 1 can play Smokes TBH, but not on that Lev team. I mean, yeah, I agree. I don't think it was a Demon 1 was playing Smokes and was bad at Smokes. I think it's King was playing Duelist and should not have been playing Duelist. Like, they should have just picked up a Duelist player instead of Rossi, put King on the Flash Initiator stuff that Rossi was playing, and then kept that guy on Duelist. I mean, I don't even think that was necessarily that bad of a move, because of, like, the stuff that they were talking about with, like, him and Calm having disagreements about how to play the game and whatnot. Like, I think that was fine. I wouldn't have done it myself, probably, unless I had seen inside the team, obviously. But yeah, that was interesting, to say the least. Really, Natenko's like French Forsaken. He plays. I don't think he plays everything to Forsaken's level, but like he doesn't play the Smokes, the Sentinel, anything like that. But he plays the Flash Initiator pretty well, and he plays some Duelists decently well. Like the Rays specifically and the Phoenix were good, and I think he would be good at ISO and probably Yoru and probably Neon. But his Jet, I don't know enough about to actually say he can play it at a tier 1 level. So like if they had dropped, say they dropped Natank and picked up a real Duelist player, had King play that Flash Initiator, had Demon 1 play Smokes, and then everything else stay the same with Calm Initiator, Tech Sentinel, I think Lev would have made playoffs. If they if they knew how to manage their roster, which they clearly don't. They just like picking up players to pick them up. Yeah, I'm not as high in the tank as you are, clearly, but and like he probably could have. Apparently they wanted Mata. Like heading into the year, that makes sense. But I don't know, like I would assume he would be in place of Natank in that last slot, but I don't know. They might have wanted him instead of other guys. They wanted Sato, but he went to M80. Why would Sato? That's so annoying. Why would M80 be paying a higher salary than Lev? That's what I would imagine it would be. That's so cooked. Like, NA Tier 2 is so cooked if that's true. I mean, I would imagine they did want him, because they picked him up now. Might have to take down some of this hill. Actually, no, it's completely out of the way. I might terraform that and make it look nicer, though. When they got eliminated, I'm pretty sure they just wanted 4 to be Duelist. 4 didn't want to play Split 2. Oh, okay. That is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate that. If that was what they actually did, like, I wouldn't have hated that. But I'm assuming they still would have cut Demon 1 anyways, so it wouldn't have mattered. I'm just excited to see King back on IGL, and then hopefully they do like a full South American rebuild. That would be nice to see. That's definitely what I'm doing in my rebuild series, mainly because what other kind of South American tier 2 players are going to come up and like actually like be parts of those videos other than on Lev? Like crew, I'm not going to make massive changes to. Floor's going to play for a very long time? Probably not, yeah. At least not for a little bit. Yeah, Levicat, like, yeah. I do know about them. I haven't watched them a ton, but I know about... Don't... They have Neon, right? And do they have Dante Deus? Is that somebody else? I thought they signed him and then loaned him out, maybe? But yeah, I do know that that team is pretty decent, at the very least. So why did I... on that level? Here. Like, well, so the thing is, like, in the rebuild series, Dante's on Oxen, Cruise affiliate team. Okay. I knew somebody picked him up. I just didn't remember who it was. But yeah, like, I want a team to have room to bring in those kind of players. So I'm gonna have to do like a full, like a Lev South American focused rebuild instead of what they'll probably do in real life, which is keep the team in NA. Pretty sure next year Lev is going to keep Sato and King 3 Academy. Oh, that would... Yes, please. Get the NA talent back on the NA teams. Which, I mean, I don't think... I mean, Calm might fit into one of the NA teams. I think Tex definitely would. Who's the other NA player on that team? Okeanos? Maybe. If he plays really well, he'll probably find his way into a slot. Like, if he's playing, like, ISO and other stuff like that, that might be, like, a 100 Thieves player, potentially. For crew, probably gonna get Dante Deus and PHC Brazilian Smokes player. So what, they'd be dropping Kesnet and Melzer? I mean, definitely Melzer, but, like, what the hell is Kesnet playing? If they're getting Dante. Unless Dante's gonna play, like, Initiator of some sorts. Talked about switching roles and being an IGL, dude. Scream 2.0. Like, I guess he's played some Flash Initiator in the past, so maybe Mizzino gets cut then? But I still, like, if Mizzino's adding Yoru to his agent pool, that seems like a good player to keep. Even though I'm not, like, the highest on Mizzino, to say the least. I want Kesden to go to Tenzer out and play Omen. I mean, he would be a pretty good Sentinel player, to be fair. I just don't know about cutting Shy, who's one of the best Sentinel players in Americas. Like, if they dropped Shy, that, like, Lev would be all over that, picking him up. But yeah, if Kesnet swaps roles, I think that actually would be pretty good. Like, just cut Melzer and move Kesnet over to Omen. And then pick up a different duelist player. That might be cool. I'll see. That'll be something I consider for my rebuilds as well. Now that you mentioned that. Oh, Emerald Ore. I'm just gonna leave that there for now, but... Okay. actually, I'm gonna sleep in game. I think I'm gonna end stream in a second. I'm very hungry, and it's past dinner time already. Like 7. I normally eat at 6. I don't even think I ate lunch. Actually, I woke up too late, and lunch was my dinner, or was my breakfast pretty much. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat something. I'll probably record my Pacific Power Rankings and my Pacific Pick'ems. That'll be out soon. Probably not tomorrow, but the next day. And then it's Pick'ems for like the days before the games. And then I might do one other video on the top 10 players of all time that I did on stream the other day. So I might just make that into a video. So we'll see. We'll probably stream again soon this week. Who are you high for in Pacific? PaperX? Yeah, PaperX isn't my #1 team. That's not surprising. So I do have some takes in there, but I think my Pacific one is the most boring one out of all of them. I think some of the other ones had more hot takes in them than the Pacific one will. I think the Pacific power rankings are usually pretty easy for me. Because, like, even though that region is so close together, like, I just know who I like in that region and who I don't like. Pretty much. But yeah, what did I even do today? I cleared out this whole area. That was actually pretty good. EMEA also seems easy. Yeah, my predictions for EMEA are usually pretty good. But the power rankings are a little bit more difficult. I usually end up having more movement in that. Like, I think I had Pacific power rankings at one point last year where, like, it was literally, like, 4 teams moving, and it was, like, one up, the next team down, and then one up, and then the next team down. Or some insane shit like that. Like, it just wasn't moving at all during the season. And I felt really good about the power rankings the whole season. But that was probably because, like, the bottom, like, 4 teams were dog shit last year. So that probably helped a little bit. Right. Okay. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be live at some point soon. I'll probably do another stream like this, where I just kind of chill on Minecraft. Might do some China VOD review, might do some... Like, once the season starts, I'll definitely do some, like, America's, EMEA, Pacific VOD reviews as well. And then, like, Tier 2 stuff as well. I'll probably watch, especially as we're getting towards the end of the season and I need to make my rebuild videos. But yeah, have a nice day. Bye-bye.